Alright, hey, this is Sean. This is my attempt to get a little bit of vigilante social justice here, social media style, on an incident that happened earlier today. So I'm in the parking lot of a place called The View at, I guess this is at Rural and Apache down in Tempe. And this is a lot which has, until I guess just this week, has not been a paid lot, but they're now towing. So anyways, there is no real marked signage, as you can see. Just you gotta just kind of figure out that it's a paid lot and hope that you pay. I want to show the payment process though, how jacked this is. So they have basically a perfect storm. Go ahead, I'm filming something. The perfect storm of like crappy UI on their meter. Here it is if you're expected to find this. And I just want to show you what it's like to pay for parking here. So notice it says no receipt issued. Right? So it's impossible to prove that you paid, but anyways, I paid this morning. I attempted to at least put the card. Okay, so you go here, select a space number. I was 64. Expired. Click OK. Put the card in. And at this point, there's no indication, there's no way to know if it worked, if it's authorizing what it's doing. And again, it says no receipt, so there's no way for me to prove it. I'd actually checked my phone and saw a $2 pending transaction, assuming that was it, and it turned out that was something else. So it's kind of the perfect storm of coincidences there in terms of my situation, but I think this is a racket in terms of other people and what they're doing. So let's go in here and just check out this coffee shop. This is how I actually found. Dude, this filming. Do you want to just like this is are you one of the owners of the coffee shop or
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So this is Steven. If you guys got it, go ahead.
I got it.
So this is. I'll just show you the sign. Like the only reason I even knew you had to pay is from this sign right here.
Brothers.
Right. So, anyways, that's the owner of the coffee shop. Hopefully he'll talk to us here in a second. But it's crazy, I guess. So I talked to the property management office, and they said it's a private lot. They can do whatever they want, and I don't care about business decision-wise if they're like turning away customers. The fact that it costs $2.75 for parking and $2 for coffee, you know, they're going to put their tenants out of business pretty quick and whatever. But I think there's actually some shadiness going on. So, anyways, I'm going to show you a video of the actual scene when I retrieved my vehicle today and the basically extortion that goes on there. So check that out first. You guys illegally towed my car. I'm here to pick it up. It's a Chevy Tahoe. Okay. Do you guys have proof of that?
What was that?
You have proof of that?
The driver he works days, obviously, and he just drives the car, so he hasn't turned in his pictures for the day. So those aren't going to be available until 6 o'clock tonight.
Okay. Because I ran my car on your little machine, and it doesn't issue a receipt. And so I guess I'll wait until I get my bank statement to be able to see that, but I paid the meter, so
Well, I mean, I'm not disputing that you paid the meter, but it expired.
Okay, I mean, as long as you guys have proof that it was expired.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We take pictures of every vehicle we tow.
Okay.
So it's going to be $135 to get it out. It has to be exactly what you can.
Excuse me?
$135 and a photo ID. It has to be government issued. Okay? And our let me see if my credit card machine's working. I can try running your card. If it works, then I just have to fill out a credit card authorization form. Okay?
Yeah, I don't have 135 cash on me right now.
Yeah, our credit card machines have been in and out. That's why we have that sign up out there. But I'll for sure try it and see what it does. Okay, so I'll just need your card and a government issue ID, please. And may I ask you who you are?
He's the guy who had to come pick me up.
Is he a registered owner of the car?
No, I'm the
He
registered
needs to
owner.
go outside. It clearly states on the door registered owner only in my building.
So why is that?
Because he's going to be smart and film in my office, so he needs to leave.
All right, later.
So that's got to get turned off if you're going to be in my office.
Okay.
So that phone needs to go outside.
Okay.
Turning off the phone.
Alright, so what's not in the video segment that you just saw and like where they forced us to turn the camera off is where they basically had me sign a MasterCard statement, and this is the first version which I actually kept that said paid under protest, and the guy just crumpled it up and gave it back and says we can do this all day, but you need to sign a clean copy of the statement, no paid under protest, but they want to have a clean copy on file, so basically I can't dispute the charge with MasterCard, and it's essentially a forced confession. So, but I'll scan this and attach it, but it's basically, you can see here, it's SWAT towing. So I'll attach it to the blog post, but we're going to talk to the store owner now. So, all right, I'm here with Steven, one of the owners of this coffee shop, Bros and Brews. So, question I guess would be is like, they just started charging for the parking here?
Yeah, it's been about 10 days. 10 days ago they started.
And have you noticed like any impact to your business in terms of like customers like driven away for a $2 cup of coffee? I would imagine.
Yeah, it's tough when the parking cost is more than what our cup of coffee is, and I mean it only gets taken one time of getting towed for somebody to really have a negative impact on our cafe and just the building in general.
Yeah.
There's no ticketing process or warning process, and I think the hardest part is that the tow trucks are kind of poaching cars. They're waiting for.
Do they actually like wait and look to see?
They don't just pass through. Their trucks will actually often stop and wait.
Yeah.
So they know what spots are about to expire, and so it seems a little bit tough for customers, especially who have paid. And if the meter expires by a few minutes, odds are they could get a ticket or towed.
Cool. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for your. It's a great place. Hopefully, I'll walk here next time.
Right. Just give me a call. Yeah, it's tough. It's a new thing. Anytime something new happens, it's tough to get the word out and make sure that it's enforced properly and the awareness is there.
Yeah.
But,
and you said they are going to put better signage at some point.
They said they were going to put a better signage, and then it started towing aggressively, and that hasn't happened yet. But yeah, it's just tough. It's an expensive mistake when it really isn't even a mistake because it's a new thing. Signage is a little bit too high above the ground to make it, I would say, adequate.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. I mean,
yeah.
We're trying to let people know, but
Dude, it's not your fault. I don't. All right, brother. Cool.
Give me a call.
Okay. Yeah. All right, let's recap what we have from the day. We have a lot that's very poorly marked, and admittedly so. The merchant said that the property management company basically admitted that it doesn't have adequate signage, and yet they have no problem aggressively towing people right now from it. We have a meter, which it's impossible to tell whether payment succeeded or to be able to prove whether payment succeeded, because by design it doesn't issue a receipt. It only appears on your statement. We have a towing company that clearly is all about just getting as many tows as possible and could care less where they come from, and essentially strong arms the towed person into signing what is basically an admission of guilt, a forced confession. And lastly, we have a property management company that who knows if they have a deal with the towing company or not, but they clearly have just no desire to all they care about is extracting more out of patrons of these little markets there, and they're going to put their tenants out of business. But anyways, that's make your own decision. That was my day today, and hope that this doesn't happen to you if you park in Tempe. Take care.